like, you was just talking about it.
I'm officially primary custodian of the kids. Support. That's it? Tony, that's crazy. Why? Are you kidding me? Now all of this financial burden with my children is on me?
What?
It's not fair. Like he doesn't have to pay nothing of it? Nothing? This is
You see, that's what you get when you build your entire career on a divorce. Fellas, one thing I want you to understand is that most of these women, they use these marriages as an escape route from poverty. Women of our type has turned love to business transaction. Women of our type has turned love to the hookup culture. And she thought that after divorce, she would get half of the man's property, but it didn't turn out like she thinks. This video you are about to watch explain why some women can be so manipulative to their husband and how secretive they are. Listen to it, bro.
Expensive bottles of wine, and I'm showing up at home wasted, and I start resenting my husband because he's just like any normal husband probably would do. Like, what are you doing coming home on a Tuesday night at 10:30 drunk out of your mind? Like, where were you? And so I realized then that I couldn't be married anymore. I was like, this is not going to work out for me because, and again, I'm spinning the truth. I'm telling my family, he's so controlling. I got to get out of this relationship. I mean, he's insecure. It's just, I'm just saying whatever I need to make my family be like, I mean, that doesn't sound anything like him, but like, I guess, yeah, if you're unhappy, go for it. Not go for it. Obviously my family wasn't like, yeah, get divorced. But I mean, they were like, if it's going to make you happy, like, I guess you have to do what's going to make you happy.
And they don't know the real reason why. Yeah. My
mom will still say to this day, she watches my TikToks and she's like, I didn't know that you were hiding all this drinking from your ex, like my ex. And I was like, yeah, I know you didn't because I did whatever I could to make you not know. And my ex-husband would not tell my parents because he knew that would just piss me off. Yeah. So he protected me in a sense, which beginning of December. And I get home and I'm like, I'm moving out. And he's just like, what? And I'm like, yep, I don't want to be married anymore. I want freedom. I feel like you're controlling me. You are always wondering where I am.
You see, one thing that pissed me off about the whole of this scenario is when she said that her ex-husband would not tell her parents because she would definitely piss off or get angry. And you see, that shows how manipulative and controlling she was to the ex-husband. And the ex-husband was definitely a good person. So on this next clip, it shows what her ex-husband would have done even much better. Listen to it.
I just found out today that my ex-husband is engaged and I'm unwell.
Yep.
And like, even though, yes, it was me that was like, hi, I went divorced. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. It brings up all these feelings. It brings up all this like stuff. And we have a kid and it brings up all this stuff around him. I wish that I had more people that were like totally honest and like super transparent in really difficult times.
Now, why is she shedding her crocodile tears? She's shedding her crocodile tears because now she sees how another woman will be taking her place, will be living the previous life that she lived, will be living the previous life that was full of joy and amazing things. And now she basically see how another woman will be replacing her in her place. And she basically regrets the divorce, and that's what it is. And one thing that really pissed her off is that after the divorce, her ex-husband moved on very quickly to go get another partner.
You gotta watch this.
I ended up losing the man that I was supposed to marry because I was too hot. I was thinking I was and had options. And I did. But they wasn't good options. I ended up losing a man that I would call 3 o'clock in the morning because I wanted to cuddle. And this man was coming town to see me. You know what I mean? 3 o'clock in the morning. What man you know doing that? I had a man that knew me and my son was in the house hot as fuck. He went out of his way and spent $300 on getting me and my baby an air conditioner to put in our house. And me and that man ended up hitting a rough patch in our relationship. And I decided to go seek, other options because I thought they was better.
So you messed up with a man that is willing to stop the world just for you to pass by, but yet you went around sleeping with other men and you wanted a better life from that? Girl, you have to be delusional for thinking like that.
And at the time, dealing with it and being in the midst of it, it might have seemed like it was better. It might have seemed like, yeah, this is a lot better. But, after it's all said and done, that wasn't better. You know why? Because that man that I was supposed to marry wouldn't have had me dealing with my pregnancy alone. He wouldn't have left me out to go to every single appointment by myself. He wouldn't have had me in a delivery room by myself giving birth to not one, but 2 babies at one time. That man wouldn't have missed his kid's first birthday. That man wouldn't have not seen his kids in over a year in person. That man wouldn't have fed me bull and lies and excuses on why he couldn't be there or why he can't show up. He would have made a way. And it's like, I just say all of this to say, like, you really don't know what you got until it's gone. And you really don't know the value of things until it's gone. And I'm not...
Thank God, you know the saying that goes like, you don't know what you have until when it leaves. And I'm very much excited because you are learning it in a very hard way.
You are crazy. You are crazy. My name is Jim Sullivan. May I speak to Zoe Cross, please?
That's me.
Okay. I'm from a processor's office, and you've been served with your divorce papers.
Divorce papers?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you... No, you need to take those back.
No, ma'am.
Oh,
you
no,
are
no,
being
no.
served.
No.
I have a record of it.
No. I'm
Yes.
not getting divorced. No.
Yes, you are being served.
Please,
ma'am.
have to-
Don't
you
step
have to-
back.
You have to take these.
No,
please,
ma'am,
my
you
husband
are
is
being
crazy.
served.
He doesn't know what he's doing. Please,
My suggestion
please
would be
take the
is
papers
to
back.
get an attorney.
Please, Jim,
I cannot.
right? Your name's Jim?
Yes.
Please, Jim.
No.
Please, can you take the papers back?
Ma'am, I cannot. That's why we record this. This is my job. You are being served, and you are served.
No, I am not served.
Yes.
I don't want a stupid divorce.
No, ma'am. You are crazy. You are crazy.
You need to take these papers.
You are crazy.
My husband and I were together for 8 years, 4 years dating, 4 years married, and I decided to move out in February. And do you want to know how many times in the now 3 months that we've been separated that he's begged me to come back, told me how much he loves me, how much he wants to make it work, how much he misses me and our dog? 0 times has he tried. It actually took less than a week for me or less than a week from me moving out for him to be on Tinder. So I am just, continuing on, and he obviously doesn't give a shit about me.
Guys, that's what you get when you ignore our whole game plan. From what she explained, this man has pleaded with her. This man has begged her for them to come back as family, as one. But she refused. And one thing I know about this kind of man is that when you push them to the wall, trust me, there is no coming back. Now, in her delusional mind, she wanted the man to keep on begging her, to keep on pleading with her. But the man ignored her. That's why she comes out to the public to shed out some delusional tears. Can you imagine this? This lady that I'm going to show you, she built her entire career on a divorce, and she instantly regretted it.
I was waiting on my ex-husband to be a bad person. I was truly waiting on him to do something so bad that it would justify me ending the marriage. Again, I was waiting on my husband to be a bad person. I stayed with the same person for 21 years, created a family. I was in the relationship 21 years, married 17. And I was married to a good man. I was married to a good guy.
Did you hear that? She admits it. He was a good man. No cheating, no abuse, no betrayal. And still, she sat there waiting for him to fail just so she can justify leaving. That's the modern divorce mindset. Even a good man isn't safe. The better he behaved, the more trapped she felt. And once he moves on, she realizes she didn't just lose a husband. She lost a kind of man she may never find again.
Honestly speaking, I'm going to give her the credit for being able to understand and split how modern women operate. And then again, is it not delusional for you to be waiting for your ex-husband to do something wrong so that you can have a tangible reason for you to divorce him? And one question that keeps on going around my mind is that why were you with him at the first place? Gentlemen, on this next clip, she had immediate regret for even pronouncing that she wants a divorce from her husband.
When I decided that I was going to tell him that I wanted a divorce, I texted my therapist, our marriage counselor, and I was like, I need to tell him that I want a divorce, but I want to do it in a session so that there's like a mediator present.
Translation, she won in a 2-on-1 ambush.
Got us in like ASAP, like 2 days later. And I walked in knowing that I was going to ask for a divorce. And so we sit down in our session. It's like really tense, really awkward. My ex was sitting there like, so why do we have an emergency session? The therapist was like, Jamie, do you want to start? And I just started crying and I was like, I want a divorce. You know, it's hard for me to like say the words. I was like, I'm done. I want a divorce. He sat there quiet. I'm sitting next to him crying. He didn't move. He didn't look at me. He didn't react at all. He just was stone cold. What? And eventually our therapist was like, would you like to respond? So he responded right away and he's like, fine, let's just go ahead and finalize the details. And that was that. And I just was like, I looked at my therapist and I was just like kind of stunned.
Oh, what's wrong, Pookie? Did your plan to get him to lose his cool in front of a witness so you can use it against him in court fail miserably?
It's sad, isn't it?
Like, I knew that I was ready to leave that day, but I couldn't believe that that was his reaction. There was no empathy, there was no compassion, there was no like wanting to fight for us, which...
Fight for what? To give you validation after you tried to rip his guts out in front of a stranger? Or to give you ammo to use against him in court?
I don't think so.
I didn't think that there would be, but you know, you just always hope that like one last try, you know? We went home that night. We didn't speak. He slept on the couch. I woke up and went to work the next day. Came home. He was playing PlayStation that night. I sat next to him. We hadn't talked in 24 hours. And I said, can we talk about what happened yesterday?
No.
And he was just playing, just looking straight ahead. And he was like, what's to talk about? In my mind, I'm thinking, this is our last ditch effort to like steer the ship around, you know? And I was like, so what are we gonna do?
Sweetie, if you actually wanted a last-ditch effort, you effed it up by telling him you want a divorce, because now the only options he has are either to divorce you and keep his dignity, or beg you to stay, in which case he becomes a spineless. Dignity was more important to him than your box.
And he just kept playing, and he was like, I already got an apartment. I already took my name off of the lease.
You see, after all of this, a great amount of divorces, up to about 70% of divorces in America alone, is being initiated by women. And honestly speaking, women have a very long way to go when it comes to them being traditional, when it comes to them being a good wife to their husband. And I believe that it is something that the women need to work on for a better family, you know? So with that being said, if you never subscribe, click on that subscribe button for more videos like this. Stay blessed. I'll see you some other time.